Well, good afternoon. Welcome to the historic Calvary Baptist Church. And we're gathered here today on a special occasion. And that special occasion has been a very important part of the history of this great church. We're here today with members of the church, caregivers, not just survivors, but thrivers who have beat this thing called cancer. We're here today in a special time to pay tribute and give special testimony about the life and surviving and caregiving and our part here at Calvary in this thing called Relay for Life. We want to give a special thanks to our champion, Trustee Ray Lyde, who came to our pastor some time ago, the Reverend Dr. Albert Prince Rowe, to do something in this community, to have a voice, to fight this thing called cancer. Well, 8 years later, Calvary is still on the wall fighting. And so I want to say thank you to Trustee Ray Lyde and to all of the participants who have made this special time here in the region in the city of Patterson. We thank God for each and every one of you. Stay tuned and you're going to hear more testimonies about this fight against cancer.
My name is Ray Lyde. I'm resident of Patterson, New Jersey. I was diagnosed with prostate cancer in 1998. 1998, I was diagnosed. I'm blessed. Didn't have to have no chemo. I took the prostatectomy, no chemo. I've been blessed ever since. Better than blessed. So I guess the good Lord has something for me to do. Keep me keeping on, and I just like to thank my God for being able to continue my health and my strength. I just like to members of this church that's been by me for 8 years, all the sponsors, all the members that's given their money. Just say God be the glory. Thank my family for being there for me, my son, my daughter, my wife, my grandkids. They bless me to keep on keeping on. I just like to say, God be the glory. God is good all the time.
What year did you come to Patterson, Mr. Lyde?
What year?
Yeah.
1956.
Where was your family from?
Darlington County, South Carolina.
What was your parents' name?
Ruby Wilder, Roland Woods.
Why did you come here to Patterson?
I guess for better, make it better for me and my family.
Didn't you play a lot of sports?
Yes, football, basketball, baseball, in the Hall of Fame in baseball, MVP in football, championship basketball, championship softball.
What high school did you go to?
Eastside.
What year was it that you found out that you were diagnosed with?
98.
How did you feel about that when you first heard it?
It was just devastating, but you know the numbers tell you if you go over 4, over 5, then you have to have a biopsy. And they always say it's not a rush, but it was a rush for me because when you say cancer, everybody is a little afraid. So so I was fortunate. I didn't have to have any chemo at all. Just took it out, and I've been blessed ever since, man.
Played You played sports from freshman year through senior year?
Yeah, and all after that too, all semi-pro. You know,
You played semi-pro or baseball?
baseball, football, basketball. Yeah.
Which was your favorite sport?
I play it all. Doesn't matter. Just let's just play basketball, football, baseball, softball. Yeah.
And what year did you go to high school? What year were you in high school? You graduated?
56, 57, 58.
So you went to school with Tootie Harrell. Did you go to school with him?
Teddy he was a little bit before me.
Oh, he was.
Yeah. My close friend of over 60 years, man. Miss that guy, man.
Y'all used to compete together? Compete against each other?
Oh, we most played on the same team.
Uh-huh.
You know, we didn't play, we played on the same team. You know, football, basketball, softball. We played on the same team.
So sports had a major influence on your life, you know.
Yep. You know people, camaraderie, and you know, all over Jersey, man. You know, when you play ball, it's all over Jersey, man. It's just like it having an effect on my grandson now. You know,
He's good.
yeah, he's God is good, you know. But he worked hard though, man.
Yeah.
Two or three workouts a day, and it paid off because he committed to Wisconsin, so that's great.
Your grandson's name is?
Corey lied.
The little guy you used to bring downstairs.
Yeah, yeah,
He's bigger than you now.
yeah. Going into a man now.
How did you meet your wife?
Through the church, Calvary Baptist Church, the old church,
The old church.
the old church.
Who was the
Before this
pastor?
was built,
Who was the pastor here when you got here? When you
the Reverend Curran. Now I went through 3 pastors, and they all had something in common. Reverend Charles C. Curran, Pastor Rowe, and now Lassiter.
So the church has always been a major part of your life too.
Yep. Yep. You always say that you play baseball and you know what the cycle is. Play baseball, you have you get a home run, double, triple, and a single. That's the cycle. And I also have the cycle in life, which is family, church, sports, and community.
So that means those are the things that you do in a cycle.
Yeah.
How has Patterson changed from when you were growing up to what you see going on now? And
Wouldn't imagine. Big change. Big change.
what is the biggest change?
All the violence, shooting, killing. We just didn't have that before. Now we got it. I don't know whether we're going to be able to get rid of it or stop, but it's just not good. It's just not good, man. What happens now, we don't have it's no respect. So now all the respect is gone, man. You know.
Respect for
But everybody just have to get back into the church and do what they can do for the youth, for the city.
I think that sports can really have a positive impact on younger people.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. Sports will keep you out of trouble. Sports will also, if you have a good sports program and a good high school, that high school is better. That high school is better with a good sports program, and that's what we need. And I think it's coming back. You know, I watched the East Side a little bit. I think it's starting to turn around a little bit. A lot of hard work though.
But through your grandson's hard work in school and in sports, he was probably able to get a scholarship to go to college.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, he worked hard. Yeah. He worked hard, man. Sometimes 3, 4 workouts a day. You know. Paid off, man. Paid off.
And by you being able to instill those principles into him when he was a little boy, those are going to be things that he's going to carry with him for the rest of his life.
That's right. That's right.
That must really be a good feeling, because I remember when you would bring him into church as like a little boy.
Yeah. And he has a little brother. He has a little brother, Mari. Father's gonna be might be better than a Corey.
You think so?
Looks like it. 6 years old, and he do a lot of stuff that Corey didn't do when he was 6. So
let's talk a little bit about Relay for Life. How did you hear about? How did you get involved with Relay for Life?
Relay for Life. Well, I was diagnosed with prostate cancer. Reverend Rowe, he had it too. So I said, Pastor, we do a prostate cancer walk from the park into the park, in the church parking lot. So when I contact Cancer Society, they said, there's going to be a Relay for Life. Contact Phyllis Billinger. So I contacted Phyllis Billinger. That's how I got involved with Relay for Life. You know, we get to church, we became team captain, and we put a team in for Relay for Life. And that's how we got started. And every year we Relay for Life for every year. And I had some good sponsors, Dr. McInerney and Dr. Evans, the church. That's how we took off. And every year you would raise about $4,000 every year for Relay for Life.
So if a person wants to donate to Relay for Life, they can donate to the church?
Yeah, just donate to the Calvary, Team Calvary. And we put it where it's supposed to go.
What do you think your greatest accomplishment in life was? What's the thing that you feel the most proud of?
Being able to help other people, man. You know, friends, family, you know, being able to help them, you know, be able to walk with them through life and, you know, mentor them, you know, show them some pointers where they may not be able to see, you know. It's been good. I have no regrets, man.
I will never give up something I don't want.
I'm gonna take a.
Whether I made in America, made in Africa.
Okay.
Yeah,
You can have some orange juice because you work at that, so you might want to hydrate.
You give them a gift, they don't like it, they give it to somebody else.
No, I get it because I know where it came from, and it meant something. You put that many miles.
Huh?
I have to eat that.
Move it around.
just stand here and move it for you, slowly.
See, that, the secret is to not let them know what
She
you're
helping you
doing.
film?
Yes, and they stop talking.
No, where's for the talk? I don't have to hit anything. Okay, so I just go like this.
Get a shot of you too, so that I can remember myself.
Well, okay.
Uh-oh. All I'm saying is Tyler Perry better watch it. 'Cause we got a new director in town. Name is Dolores Bowman. Name is Dolores Bowman.
She wears it well.
Trustee.
Yes, trustee. She's deep. She's filming something? Yes, yes.
She is.
I don't see
You see the cream and stuff in
You need like
You drink it for the clap?
That's how she
Oh, orange.
Spike who? That's when you got to go
Did you get a
deep.
chance to watch your school vacation? Life is a beautiful thing. That was my revelation last night.
That's it.
The older you get,
That's right.
the more you realize it.
Hello everyone, hi, my name is Dwayne Giles. I'm here at the historic Calvary Baptist Church supporting Mr. Ray Light on this Relay for Life that I've been part of for several years now. And I also represented one of my family members as well, who also a cancer survivor. And I just want to thank everyone who always come out and show their appreciation and support for this wonderful event of this Relay for Life, which is so candidly necessary. And we're going to continue to do this fight, this journey for this fight, and make sure everyone is a cure for this madly disease.
So, hi, my name is Reverend Carolyn Lassiter, and in 2014, no, back up, in 1983, I was a caretaker for my mom, who was 53, and she passed away with cervical cancer. And at the age of 53, in 2014, I found out I had breast cancer, and I had a lumpectomy. And as you can see, God is good, and I'm still here. However, in 2017, I was diagnosed with colon cancer. Now, with the breast cancer, I had 38 treatments of radiation. When they told me this, I was devastated. I was in denial. And through prayer, through support of friends and family, I began to fight and I began to win. With the colon cancer, the doctor told me, you're going to get a colostomy bag. The surgery will be 2 to 5 hours. The surgery was 2 hours. I didn't have any colostomy bag. And praise God, I am still here. 2019, moving forward, the cancer came back in my lymph node above my left breast. And I've been fighting, and I've been going to counseling, but my greatest counsel is Jesus Christ. And I've been declaring, and I will continue to declare, that I am healed because God says I'm healed. I found out in my studies that cancer comes from so many other areas that we do not discuss. In my studies through the book of Art Matthias, in his own image, I found out that breast cancer comes from when there is a breakup in the family of women. And now I am beginning to realize that every sickness we get comes from something else, a root of something. So I'm now focusing not on cancer, but the root of what causes cancer. Depression, stress, bitterness, the Leviathan spirit, not being raised by my father or knowing my father, but thanking God for my stepfather. So all of these different out of what you believe cancer would come from is the root of where it comes. So now I am giving back by helping others be healed through knowing how to get to the root of what may exist in our hearts and minds for years and years and years. And when we release it and when we renounce agreement with these principalities and powers that came from the dark kingdom, which is Satan's kingdom, we become healed. So now I'm standing here at 60 years old, continuing not a battle with cancer, but the battle with the enemy to come into my body. I've closed the doors that allowed these things to come in, and cancer has no dominion over me, but I have dominion over it. So I encourage those that may be care providers. It is truly a journey. And only way you're going to get through this journey successfully is to not dwell on the problem, but the problem solver. You have the problem solver. If Christ is in your life, he can solve it. If Christ isn't in your life, I invite you to let him in. If you choose not to, continue not to think negative, but to think positive. Thinking is great power. Positive thinking is greater power. So I today stand and let you know that 3 times fighting cancer, but I am a winner and I prevail, and I am not a survivor, but an overcomer. Thank you for hearing my testimony.
We're here with Relay for Life with Ray Lyde, the chairman at the historic Calvary Baptist Church in the city of Patterson. As you know, Relay for Life has been operating for many years here in Patterson, serving not just Patterson, but the greater New Jersey and throughout the United States. Working with cancer survivors and their families. I believe the city of Patterson has done a superior job, led by Ray Lyde, the chairman of this event, and I look forward to working with him every year, not just as an assemblyman, but as one of the people that Ray has mentored over the years here in the city of Patterson and beyond. So we thank Ray, we thank the committee, we thank the historic Calvary Baptist Church, Pastor Laster, for hosting us here today, and look forward to continuing working with the city of Patterson on this much, much worthy cause. God bless.
My name is Femi Ayodeji, a member of Calvary Baptist Church. To my right is Linda Smith, to my left is
Helen Sarvis. Helen Sarvis.
Helen Savage.
Yes.
Okay, good. We are here today to celebrate the Relay for Life. And I said before, to God be the glory. 24 years ago, I was treated for prostate cancer. And since then, Ray Lyde and I have become good friends. We were both going to the same doctor's office. I was going to a doctor in the morning, he was going in the afternoon. We never met there until we had a meeting in the church and we both told our story. So 24 years ago, I am still here. I thank God for it, and I'm still here.
I've been a supporter of persons undergoing treatment of cancer for many years, since a teenager, and more recently in my own family, my 2 older brothers had prostate cancer. My oldest brother, in addition to prostate cancer, had lung cancer and succumbed this past year, 2020. I currently have a niece who has lymphoma for the 5th time, and she has yet to reach the age of 35. During this period, cancer is prevalent, and you don't know how prevalent until it reaches home. I've considered my job to be one of not only familial support, but to help them negotiate the healthcare system that sometimes is complex and very confusing, to make sure that they get the right physician located at the right hospital with the right regimen of care. And I ask and I thank Calvary Baptist Church members and Relay for Life, and especially Ray Lyde, who talked to me about Relay for Life, for the support that they've given me and allow me to give them support.
Hey everybody, how are you today? This is Garland Collins. I'm the event chairperson for Patterson Relay for Life. I've been event chairperson for the last 6 years, and I've been so, glad, ecstatic, appreciated, and happy to be part of the Relay for Life, especially working with the historic Calvary Baptist Church under the leadership of Mr. Ray Lyde, doing a phenomenal job. He's been doing it for longer than I've been part of Relay, but I tell you what, I've learned a lot being an event chairperson from Calvary Baptist and what they've done for the community. Now, we've been impacted by COVID, as with every other organization, for the last 2 years. We've missed 2 relays. We're looking forward next year to come back bigger and better and stronger. What we're doing this year, however, is the website is there and it's virtual, where you could go on and donate. So far, we raised less than $1,500, but we're open until maybe the end of October, and we're asking people to go on. Whatever you want to donate, it's great. We have 3 teams. You could form a team, or you could donate to one of the teams. The historic Calvary Baptist Church is always at the forefront of leading this fight to cancer in Patterson, and I know they'll continue well. If you want to go on their website and donate, you certainly can. There are 2 other teams available, Relova Por Vida and Team Collins, that you could donate to as well. But what we're asking you to do is join this fight. One of the things that I must note is, because of the COVID situation, a lot of people haven't been getting screened. A lot of people haven't been going to get their routine checkups. So what's going to happen in the future is that we're going to see a spike in cancer cases and a spike in death. Where we come in is to make sure that we could help minimize that. We could still continue to fight. We're going to do it virtually, but we're not going to stop. And I'm asking you and everyone for your support. Help support the historic Calvary Baptist Church in their fight that has been doing for many, many years, and also help the greater Patterson community so we could do what we can do to minimize the cancer. Thank you.
Greetings everyone. I'm Dorothy Collins Rowe, known around Calvary Baptist Church as Dorothy Rowe. I've been here for many, many, many years. But recently, I have been sincerely touched by this thing called cancer. I'm a caregiver. I was a caregiver to my dear husband, who was taken from me, from this city, from this church, by the act of cancer. I'm a caregiver for myself because cancer, knowing about cancer, has taught me a whole lot about life. My husband had cancer. He didn't suffer very long. I don't know how long, because he didn't complain. He was about helping other people in their suffering. And he also helped to establish the Relay for Life program at the church, led by Ray Lyde Sr. and around the city of Patterson. Every year for the last 8 years, I have participated with Ray Lyde and the Relay for Life program, at the various parks. I've walked, I've run, I've contributed, I've testified, I've shared. It doesn't matter what kind of cancer you have. Cancer is cancer. It's a terrible thing. We need all to get to know as much as we can about cancer, how it affects people, and how we need to take care of ourselves and others that are touched with this disease. I love the people. I love what I do. I love educating people. It is our responsibility to know the various kinds of cancer, what we can do to avoid cancer or to relieve people who are suffering with cancer. It is very, very important to stay close to those who are involved with the cancer program, especially Relay for Life.
Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Joseph S. Fulmore Sr. I'm here to share and also acknowledge the fact that I am a cancer survivor, but thank God that I was one of those individuals who was able to detect it at a very early stage and took my doctor's advice. And I would say to all, especially my brothers, my black men of color, make certain that you have your health focus in place. That is, check yourself monthly, weekly, daily, because life matters. And I am so happy that I did exactly what my spirit told me to do, was take advantage of going and taking the early checkup, monitoring it, and at this particular point, yes, I am 0.0 according to my last physical that was done on yesterday. So I would urge everyone to go do that, because you could have a nice, long life, but you have to make it happen. Nobody's going to do it for you. Love yourself, care for those around you, and just make love the focus of your health and your energy. And I thank you, all of those of you who are participating and have participated in the Relay for Life, and to God be the glory. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Linda Smith. I am a member of Calvary Baptist Church and have been a member of Calvary Baptist Church since I was 8 years old. I am here today in support of my brother-in-law, Ray Lyde, who I consider to be a gentle giant. He's such a humble man, and Ray has empowered all of us to see the light in everyone. I am not a cancer survivor, but I am a supporter of those who have been through the struggle and who have survived. I am here today because of my handsome brother-in-law, and I'm here today because of all of these folks that are sitting around this table. It is good to be in the midst of everyone. It is good to be with them, and I want to say God bless them all. Cancer is a disease that all of us fear, and that is why it is so important to make sure that we see our doctor on a regular basis. One of the things my doctor told me, that especially for African American men, that it used to be you go have that colonoscopy at age 50, but he suggests and he recommends that all African American men go have that colonoscopy at age 45 to make sure that they do it. And it is so important. And I would say that every female should also go and have it at age 45 or younger. Women have that mammogram every year if you are prone to have that mammogram every year. Otherwise, it's safe to do it every 2. But if you have any problems, have it every year. Make sure you go every year. We all should go through the process. It is so important because cancer can be beaten, and it has been beaten by an example of everyone in this room right now. You can survive it. It is something that we may fear, but it is something that we can combat. It is something that we can make sure that we survive it. I just want to say thank you all for being my family, for being so supportive of Ray Lyde and the mission that he is on. And I thank you.
Well, I'm a survivor and very fortunate to have been involved at prostate. When it started, my numbers was 6 something. But I went through radiation treatment, and now it's down to 0.001. So, and it's been that way for a while. So it's very, cancer is a monster teacher, and it really is a way of bringing about humility amongst, makes you very humble. I am extremely humble and pleased just to be breathing, be here, and knowing how dangerous and how monstrous cancer is. So I'm very pleased and appreciative. You know, I'm almost out of the spot anyway by age. It's 75. So I'm just very thankful to be here and involved. The Relay for Life was extremely supportive. Got involved not only from Ray Lai, but even trying to do something our own selves, my wife and I. So just a matter of humility, and I just want to thank everybody in this room and for doing what you do. Very important. Thank you.
My name is Helen Sarvis. I'm a member of Calvary Baptist Church. I'm a cancer survivor. I'm a caregiver. I have cared for people many, many years ago. I started as a young child. I just thank God for allowing me to give the care and be examples and a light for others who go through something similar to what I went through. People look at me as a light, and I just thank God for using me as I continue to do and be what He would have me to do.
My name is Mae Bradley. I am a cancer survivor. In October 2017, unknowingly I found that I was at St. Joseph Hospital with sepsis. 2018, post-sepsis recovery, 1 week after I was in rehab, I was diagnosed with uterine cancer. When the doctor told me I had cancer, I told him, no, I don't. He said, yes, you do. I said, no, I have a better doctor than you. They told me I do not have cancer. Very angrily, he says, who is this doctor? I told him, Dr. Jesus. When I told Ray Lai, the guru or Relay for Cancer for Life, he told me in a very supportive way that don't worry. After having my procedure, which now I'm cancer-free, after many prayers and support for the historic Calvary Baptist family, I found that I did not have cancer, and I am very thankful for the support of the historic Calvary Baptist Church family and the guru, Ray Lai Sr., for being supportive, for his prayers and his support. I thank Almighty God for His grace and mercy. Thank you, Ray Lai, for being an advocate and for being a guru for the Relay for Cancer survivors. God bless you.
Hello, Patterson. It's Garland again, event chair for Patterson Relay for Life. And as I stated before, we missed 2020, we missed 2021, but guess what? Cancer doesn't stop, and neither will we. I'm counting on you to go online, PattersonRelayForLife.org. Register if you can. If not, donate to a team. We need your support. We're looking for your support. Again, it's Patterson Relay for Life. And if you need more information, you can email me at garlandcollins1@gmail.com, or you could call me at 973-332-4445. Thank you. Have a blessed day.
One night, one hope, always means something.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I see you got the purple in there, signifying survivors. I love this. This is beautiful. with all the names, all the people over the years that's been supporting the fight, the word of fight. This is beautiful. Can't have a more significant, purposeful, beautiful wall. Love it. It signifies everything what we fight for, and I appreciate it.
Thank you, everybody,
Great
for
job.
coming.
Great job.
Good luck. God bless you.
And it wouldn't be without you. You're the anchor in all of this, and we thank you for it. I love the support.
To keep this event alive. It's because of this person and many like him that I do what I do. Not because I'm a survivor, but because I want to see more people like him. With that being said, if everybody can stand for one moment, just one moment, and help me honor Mr. Ray Lyde Sr. Give it to Mr. Lyde. We thank you, Mr. Lyde. You know, there should be more men of God like Mr. Lyde. Hold on.
I want to thank everybody for coming out each year. I hope we get more churches involved. So I shouldn't be here. The way I'm limping around here and hopping, but I'm here. And I want to just, I don't do all this by myself. You know, my church family, which is a big part of this, and my wife, Janet, my daughter, Jalen, my son, Ray, they're the backbone, you know. Sometimes I want to quit. And then I look and I think about the South Carolina. I went to see my sister at the hospital, and she had breast cancer. She had radiation, and her chest was like dark as my daughter's pants in. She was all completely black, completely black. So I said, when I want to quit, I said, you got to keep going. You can't quit. God bless you.